Hello, Taurus. This is a general reading in regards to love for you. We're starting here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to get the overall energy of the person connecting with you. What's their energy towards you and towards this connection? Gratitude, card number 23. That's really beautiful energy. It's really, really beautiful energy. They feel grateful. It's quite simple. There's really no hidden depth to that, just gratitude. It's really beautiful, actually. So let's take a look now at the tarot. We're going to ask first, how do they feel about you? This deck here is called the Light Seers Tarot, if you aren't familiar with it, though I'm sure you are, because it's very common. How does the person connecting with Taurus feel about Taurus? How do they feel about Taurus, please? The Four of Wands. Also really beautiful energy. And the Four of Wands were really, it's a card of celebration, okay? But it's acknowledgement of the past, and gratitude, because all that was has led you to this moment, and a kind of hopeful energy for the future. Some people really consider this a soulmate card, or they also consider it like a marriage card. If that gives you some indication, it's very hopeful, very positive energy. Very, very, very good. Let's take a look at you, Taurus. How does Taurus feel about this person that they're connecting with? How does Taurus feel? Three of Cups. Another card of celebration. Both cards are celebration, both of them. They're also, they can both involve other people. Like it can be about community and celebrating together and having fun with many people, because in the Three of Cups there's three people. So it could be that could factor into this in some way, but really Three of Cups is just about enjoying someone. Like really, you think they're fun, you want to be in their company, you just want to have a good time with them, with the Three of Cups. And both, like I said, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that my phone is not muted. Both cards of really positive. Let's take a look at what your hopes are. We're going to start with them. What are they hoping for in this connection? I can't. What is this person hoping for with Taurus? The hopes have really been, I see one picture and then the hopes come out and I'm like, what is happening? Wait a second here. That's interesting, because what we have is the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. And it's interesting that they would feel all this gratitude and this celebration for what was, and then also be hoping for heartbreak, but also the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning. And Pentacles represents stability and commitment. And it's interesting that the Four of Wands can sometimes be considered a marriage card, and the Ace of Pentacles, that's that path that you start together, and it's meant to be a very long path with the Pentacles. This is something you really want to invest in and really want to commit yourself and dedicate yourself to. So it's possible, though, that something needs to end. With this Three of Swords coming out in their hopes, there may be something that some kind or some amount of pain that needs to happen in order for this new beginning to be able to take place. So let's take a look at you. What are you hoping for, Taurus? What is Taurus hoping for in this connection? The High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles. The High Priestess, is information. She represents an understanding. The high priestess represents our intuition. Okay. So if you think about intuition, that's something that you understand, that you just know, but maybe not something you're able to explain to somebody else, you know? And as a hope, the high priest is coming out, and a hope, it could be like hoping to understand something or hoping to reveal something, because maybe there's something you know that you understand that this person doesn't. Okay. And so with the high priestess, it may be that either you're looking for understanding, or you're hoping to express, you're hoping to share something that this person doesn't know. So take that how that resonates for you. The Four of Pentacles is holding on tight to something. In the Four of Pentacles, we don't want to let go, and we're we're protecting it. We're holding on to it. I don't even. I don't. It's more than holding on to it. It's, like holding it tight to your chest. It's the card doesn't actually, what the image that's coming to mind doesn't match this card. It's more possessive than that, and it's very almost kind of, well, you don't want to lose it. So you definitely, there's something here you don't want to lose. You don't want to give up. You're holding on to very tightly, and you don't want to lose it. So let's see here. What is it that Taurus can do to help this person? What can Taurus do to help this person? The Knight of Cups. Well, the Knight of Cups rides on in with his cup to make an offer. This is very romantic energy, very, very, yeah, it's an open heart, and charging in and expressing that and showing that in some way, expressing affection. And so it's almost like sweep them off their feet kind of energy. Right on in there and offer that cup. Sweep them off their feet. What would you advise for Taurus? How can Taurus help themselves? What is it that Taurus can do to help themselves? We get the Queen of Swords, which is air energy. That's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. You might be dealing with one of those signs, but the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Swords. She's logical, and honest. Um, she is interested in something. She wants to move forward in something, but she's a little bit guarded. She's careful. She's a little bit careful. And so it's kind of like, well, be honest, okay, and be logical and be practical, but don't like shut yourself down or anything. Just express your truth, whatever that is, and be careful, but also be open, if that makes any kind of sense to you. You have to. The Queen of Swords, she wants to learn more. She wants to invest. Um, she wants to open her heart, but she knows that it's important to keep those boundaries up, to keep herself safe, because she's learned from past experiences. And so it's a very kind of, it's a careful energy is what it is. We also, though, get the Page of Swords, which is about excitement, and it's about joy. The page is a youthful kind of energy, and they're very curious and excited about something, and they're exploring that something. And so there is something here that maybe you're very interested in, and the Page of Wands is kind of yes energy. If there's like something you're wondering if you should do, or something you're wondering about, then the Page of Wands would be a yes, like do that, do whatever it is. but it is also like have hope, have excitement, and lean into those things that bring you hope and excitement. Okay. We also get the Two of Wands, which is about planning for the future. Make steps towards the future that you want. In the Two of Wands, it may indicate that you need to make a choice. Like there are options there for you, and you need to like embrace one of those, embrace a decision, make a choice, and then plan for a future with whatever that wand represents. You need to start taking action towards that something. And before you can take that action, you need to look at and be realistic. That's another thing with this Queen of Swords, like be realistic about what it's going to take to get there. And um, start making those plans to move in that direction. Okay. In the Two of Wands, she's embraced one of these wands here, which is why I'm saying there may be a choice here. She's picked this wand. She's looking out the window and she has her globe here in her little her van, because she's going to travel to it. She's going to make her way to it. And sometimes it has to do with travel, like make travel plans, but really it's just about making those plans to move towards whatever it is that you want for yourself. Okay, so let's take a look now. We're going to get advice from a couple of decks here. Thank you very much for watching the video, by the way. I hope you enjoyed it so far. I hope it resonates for you and that it brings you some clarity to the situation you find yourself in. Let's see here. What advice would you give Taurus? All right, what do we get? We gain power from again and again allowing ourselves to choose the kind of recklessness that allows us to be vulnerable, genuine, and brave in pursuit of our dreams. I think that's a great card. We gain power from again and again allowing ourselves to choose the kind of recklessness that allows us to be vulnerable, genuine, brave, and brave in pursuit of our dreams. I love those things. Vulnerable, genuine, and brave. Because they're all like scary things, being vulnerable, even being genuine. When you are genuine, you open yourself up. You open yourself up to judgment, and that's hard. That's really hard. People find it difficult to be genuine, but it's really beautiful when you're able to do it honestly. But we gain power from again and again allowing ourselves to choose the kind of recklessness that allows it. And it can feel like recklessness, because recklessness implies that there's some amount of danger there, this really connects, I feel like, with this Two of Wands. So this advice for you here, like the Queen of Swords, she's being cautious, but you're still being directed to also be excited and like chase after what it is that you want, and perhaps the pursuit of your dreams, the pursuit of what you want here, this wand that you're holding onto, is going to require you to be vulnerable and genuine and brave, and so really make the choice that's going to allow you to do that. Allow yourself to be reckless in that way. Allow yourself to open up in that way. We're going to get one more card of advice from the Wild Wisdom Australia. Advice for Taurus, please. That's interesting, because I feel like there's been some call for expression, right? With this being vulnerable, being genuine, okay, all of that. And if you're thinking about what could help this person, this Knight of Cups is definitely a form of expression. But anyway, I might say this word wrong, but it says Gala, expression. I like these cards. They're so pretty, but I don't use them a ton, so I'm not super familiar with the messages. So I'm going to read you just the beginning of this so you have it. Expression, fun, cheekiness, boldness, humor. Are you taking life too seriously? Allah has come to remind you to have fun, be a show-off with your friends, and aim to express yourself more freely. One of Australia's favorite birds, galah is known for its cheeky antics and is quite a comedian. Galah encourages you to express your uniqueness, embrace all that you are, even if it is in the comfort of your own company. Creative expression through silly dancing or singing is a great way to have fun with your inner child. Galah asks you to be bold enough to express who you are, especially if doing so is outside your comfort zone. Sometimes we need a push to shake things off. You might just discover a new passion, hobby, or something that genuinely fulfills your soul. We can look a little silly when we try something for the first time. That's okay. Let's go and have fun. So yeah, I just feel like there's this repeated message here for you, Taurus. I hope that you're hearing it as well, but there does appear to be this message to, yeah, express yourself. And with this card specifically, it feels like maybe it's even saying, implying that maybe there's something about yourself that you keep hidden. I mean, there is some implication of that here already, but maybe there's something about yourself that you keep hidden. And like, don't be afraid to expose that side of yourself. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and genuine and brave. Um, that really leads to a truer experience, I've got to say. If you I'm sorry because sometimes I get into these lecture modes, but really, if when you're vulnerable and genuine and brave, uh, what you experience is truer than anything else. If you hold yourself back, then the people around you, they only know what you express, what you show them. They only know what you show them, which means they only know a false version of you. They only know this version of you with a mask on. And if you remove that mask and show them your true self, and they still, I mean, then the way that I'm phrasing this might not sound right, but then you know that they're there because they're there for you, for who you really are. It offers you a truer experience, and it allows you to embrace yourself. It gives you power. It gives you strength. It gives you confidence. It gives you so many beautiful, really great, great things. So anyway, I hope this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope I see you back here again in the future. Bye.